1897 to Louise Marks, the Cuban sugar plantation owner. He built an addition on the home and planned on giving the new home to his daughter as a wedding present. However, a few days before the wedding, she got cold feet and never went through with it. So Louise Marks got to keep the home for himself. He called the new home Casablanca, and the name translates to English simply as the White House. Next, you will see a large group of gargoyles and lions with their tongues and eyes painted red. They're facing towards the Canadian border, and they're said to ward off evil spirits coming from across the border. Not in the forms of birds or ghosts, but in the forms of smugglers during the age of Prohibition. Guys, you gotta sit down. And, sir, you cannot have your kid up on your shoulders like that, especially on the top deck. I'm sorry. If he fell over, he'd be gone. Now, as we make this bend here in the river, St. Lawrence River itself stretches all the way from the Great Lakes all the way up to the Atlantic Ocean. However, if you were to travel from here to the Atlantic Ocean, which is in the same direction we're traveling now, you would have to pass through a series of 7 rocks. Rocks that would lower and raise the tides of the water. We are above sea level up here on the St. Lawrence, so we do not experience tides. However, we do experience about a 2 to 3 foot raise in our water system every spring month due to the melting of the snow and the much needed rain of the early spring. Now this next island coming up here, this little tiny one, this one's known as Pullman Island. George Pullman was the inventor of the Pullman sleeper-style railroad car. He built a castle upon this island for his mother as an 80th birthday present. However, the castle was torn down in the 1950s over a tax dispute with the town. Next, you're going to see an American flag poking out of the water over there, pretty much where that boat almost just hit. That is marking one of our 3,000 underwater shoals in the area. An underwater shoal is a rock formation that sticks up just below the river surface. The Coast Guard neglects to mark that shoal year after year, so one of the locals took it upon himself year after year to go out and plant that American flag on top of a very large shoal. This next island with the flagpole off the point is known as Nobby Island. The columns of the original home are pink Laurentine granite quarried locally and stacked in such a way that they remain uncut. The new addition on the home to the right-hand side is a $2.5 million project that was just finished up last year by current owner Doc Marola of Cazenovia, New York. This next island is known as Friendly or Dewey Island, originally owned by Robert Packer, formerly owned by Paul Quakenbush, founder of Empire Air, now part of U.S. Air. His great-grandfather was a modern-day inventor who brought us things like the extension ladder, the double-hinged nutcracker, and a patent for an airsoft rifle, which he sold to the Daisy Corporation, and it's now known as the Daisy Red Ryder BB gun. One other quick thing, throughout the tour, do not put any trash in the benches. Do not put any trash at your feet. There are trash